we have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
Welcome to the final round of the VPL home and away season for 2013. South Melbourne travel to Port Melbourne, needing a win to get into the finals. John Cairo, it's an exciting final day. 3 sides playing off for 2 places.
That's right, David. South playing, of course, against Port Melbourne here, and Green Gully playing Dandenong. Now, if Green Gully beats Dandenong, South must beat Port Melbourne in order to qualify for the finals series. So, in short, David, a win here and we'll make the final series.
On the far side, Epifano to get things going, puts that one in. Not quite dealt with. Ball sits up now for Holmes. Good shot and good save by Hiroshin. They'll get that one away there, Port Melbourne. Early chance for South, John.
An early chance for South here, and as expected, the Port Melbourne goalkeeper gets down well and makes a block, and Port Melbourne escape danger.
Kearney in the side for Brad Norton today. Using Epifano, the ball played across the header, just across the body of the keeper and wide by Luke Hopper. Nearly the opener there.
Another good opportunity for South here, as we see Epifano's cross being met by Luke Hopper, but he can't get enough power behind his header, and the ball dribbles out for a goal kick.
Brand sends that one low and flat into the breeze. Ball bobbles around, still alive. Epifano floats it in high. Underneath it, Tyson Holmes with the header in the goal. South Melbourne 1-0. Tyson Holmes backs into his defender nicely, getting the good body position there, John. South have the lead, and Tyson looks very excited with that one.
Well, it's certainly a very good goal, David. It's really come out of nothing, hasn't it? As we see Brand playing the ball across to Epifano, whose cross is met by Tyson Holmes. He's backing into the defender. I think it's Felix Rossman there. And in the end, he gets his header across. There's not much the keeper can do about that going the other way. As we see Epifano's cross coming in, Tyson Holmes does well, holds off Felix Rosman there, and gets the header across and into the far corner of the net to open the scoring. That's a crucial goal for South, as we see from behind the goals again. A very well taken goal by Tyson Holmes. Not much the keeper can do as he's wrong-footed. South taking the lead here, and quite timely because Green Gully has also taken the lead, David.
Port with a good chance here. The ball played forward. It's Hornos there on the right. Keeps his feet, turns Kearney. Ball played in low. Good chance. Oh, great block, Gavalis. And South Melbourne will scramble away. They'll hold on to their 1-0 lead. Eventually out through Alan Kearney. They're a great chance for Port Melbourne, but South stay in front.
Well, big save here by Pete Gavalis to keep South ahead here, as we see some brilliant work by Lambros Hornos there. And the resultant shot is blocked by Gavalis. It's a big save by the goalkeeper.
Ball bobbling around there and not cleared here. And Tyson Holmes, he might look to shoot. Instead, goes for Luke Hopper on his left foot. Hopper, a good save there by Hiroshin. Got down nicely, came out quickly.
Well, Tyson Holmes has already scored today here, David, and he's almost created an assist here as he puts Luke Hopper through. But Luke Hopper unable to get past Hiroshin, who makes a wonderful save and comes out and stops the danger.
Well, they'll want to strike early in the second half, Port, and they got an opportunity here. Ball eventually cleared away by the South defence. It's going to come straight back, though. That one played high into the breeze, sitting up. There's a couple of bodies around it. A chance now. Ball still sitting there. Good save again, Gavalis. Got up well, stretched out the arm there and tipped it wide. And South Melbourne hang on to that 1-0 lead.
Well, it's a crucial save again by Gavalis as South is holding on to its lead. So you see Chris Grossman now with the shot, and Gavalis does very well to tip that wide. South living very dangerously, David.
Marla gets underneath it. Had a lot of it today, Tyson Holmes. Now giving it to Jawadi. Jawadi going the shot across the face of goal and wide. Holmes again gets running. Nice work there from Rickson. Jawadi. Epifano puts it out for Kearney. Nice build up this. Now out wide again to Epifano. A good move. Epifano wants his right foot. Goes deep. Looking for Rickson. Ball headed up, still there and cleared off the line. A wonderful move by South Melbourne. That would have been a great goal, John Cairo.
That would have been a wonderful team goal, as we see here. The resultant cross finding Trent Rickson, and his header is cleared off the line. Well, Port Melbourne are living very dangerously. David and South have come very close to doubling their lead and almost ensuring a final spot, as we see from behind the goals. Trent Rickson getting to the ball before it goes out, and that would have gone in had it not been cleared off the line there.
Sulzman with the corner, very dangerous from the set pieces, puts that one high. The header, great save. Oh, shouts for handball, surely. Yes, it is. Referee points to the spot. It looked pretty clear. The keeper, Hiroshin, he's devastated. He made a great initial save, but I think you'll find he palmed it straight into his teammate's arm there. That's what it looked like to me, John.
I think you're right, David. As we see from the corner, Brand's header is expertly saved. That's a wonderful save by the goalkeeper, but unfortunately it's gone straight into the arms of a Port Melbourne defender. I think you'll see it better here from behind the goals. As we see, a wonderful save from Brand's header, but it's hit the arm of the defender there, and a penalty has been given with Trent Rixon stepping up for it.
Up steps Rixon, and no mistake, smashes it past Hiroshin. He looked to come off his line very quickly there, but it doesn't matter. Rixon, no mistake, into the back of the net. That's the 2-0 lead, and surely now, John Corrie, South Melbourne are finals bound.
Well, you'd hope so, David. As we see, Hiroshin, he comes very far off his line, and Trent Rixon must have known about it because he slipped it right under the goalkeeper and doubled South's advantage. As we see, he just comes out, it goes for a sprint there, David.
He's almost at the 6-yard box, John.
He has, and Trent Rixon puts it under him and doubles South's lead. As we see here again, he takes... Ready, steady, go off. He goes off his line, and Trent Rixon puts it under him and doubles South's lead. Green Gully is also ahead, but it doesn't matter because South is in a commanding position now.
Port Melbourne might pinch it. No, well done, Marler. Gives it to Rixon, who looks to play it on Rixon. Oh dear, that is a bad tackle. Lambros Hornos came in very late there, got a big piece of Rixon, and he is off. No choice there for the referee, really. It was just very, very late. It was quite a vicious hit in the end. A stupid thing for Hornos to do, really, in the context of the game, John.
Yeah, very stupid indeed. Trent Rixon, as we see, plays the ball, and Lambros Hornos just comes up from behind him and kicks out at him. I don't know what he's thinking there, but it's a deserved red card.
Well, we've lost the main feed here, but we've gone down to our sideline camera, and now there's a chance. Ball played in. Hopper, it sits up. Hopper across the face. Just couldn't get that sweet connection for a third goal. Good build-up there, though, John.
Another good build-up here, David, as we see the ball played across the Hopper. He takes one touch to steady himself and then fires across goals, and unfortunately it beats that far post and goes out for a goal kick.
Well, Luke Hopper, he looks sore after that last attempt on goal, and he's going to come off. On comes Reece Meredith, a bit of energy to go into the forward line there. Timmy Marler using Sulsma. Now Jawadi, had a lot of it today, Jawadi. He gives it to Meredith, the fresh legs. Might look for a shot. Instead, goes out wide to Epifano. The shot, it's bounced straight down to Rixon. There's number 3. And he's telling the crowd all about it. The South fans behind the goal there. He's excited. South are excited. That's a 3-0 lead. And maybe, John, that might be enough to secure 4th spot.
I think it's enough, David, as we see Reece Meredith, the substitute. He plays Epifano, who cuts in and fires a shot. Goalkeeper should have done better there, but he parries it into the path of Trent Rixon, who has an easy tap-in on hand, and he gives South a 3-0 lead now. That's his second of the afternoon, and nine goals for the season, David, as we see here. Yes, keeper should have done a lot better, and he just plays it straight into Rixon's path, and he has a very easy tap-in. South's definitely going to win this one, David. It's just a matter of whether they're going to finish 4th or 5th, but at the moment it looks like we're going to finish 4th, as we see Rixon tap it in there, and South with the advantage again.
On comes Bradley Norton, getting a rest today. Epifano done a great job, so Norton will take his place out in the midfield. Cavalis goes long on that one as the sun glare really makes it difficult to see things, but Rixon's making a run down the right, and he's going to get it here, Trent Rixon. He's got Norton making a run, a great cross, a great finish, and that's number 4. Bradley Norton with the 4th. South Melbourne, a comprehensive win, a lovely build-up. Well, Trent Rixon, he's got the golden boot wrapped up. Now he's provided a perfect cross for Brad Norton. What a great finish, John.
It's a wonderful finish, but also a wonderful cross as well from Trent Rixon. And he finds Brad Norton, who's only been on for about 3 minutes, David, and he just meets the ball sweetly at the back post. That's a wonderful header. Not much the keeper can do about that. And he just plants it in the top corner. Thank you very much, as we see from behind the goals. Lovely cross and a lovely header that hits the top corner. South with a 4-0 advantage have definitely won the game today, David, and have sealed up 4th spot.
And final substitution of the afternoon, Nick Sulsma getting a well-earned rest, and on comes Jonathan Munoz. Well, that's all she wrote, folks. The short corner not coming in the end. South Melbourne, 4-0 winners here today. A great victory, exactly what they needed. They will be playing finals. We can confirm they will be in 4th spot. But most importantly, John, we've seen a clean sheet. We've seen 4 goals, a great team effort, a great finish to the home and away season.
Exactly right, David, as we see the match stats here. South pretty much dominant, as we see 54 balls into the area to 23. And South clearly the better side on the day, did what they had to do, and that was win the game and progress to the final series.
It was a great performance by the whole team today. I think we really knew the job at hand. We've known all week, and we probably got a bit of a second life during the week with with what happened on the ladder. So we obviously knew we had to come here and put on a great performance. And the number one goal was to keep a clean sheet. We haven't had one since Chris has turned up here, so we showed that today, and obviously the goals flowed as well, which is good.
Now let's talk about your goal for a moment. Usually we think about you using your feet, but you got up quite nicely there, out-muscled your defender and flicked it on. You must have been pretty pleased with that.
Yeah, definitely. I don't really remember it, to be honest. I just remember the ball going quite high, and I think I was surrounded by about three, and I didn't really know what to do. So I put an early bump on one of the big boys, and he fell back a bit, and then it just landed on my head. So I'll take that any day of the week. We're absolutely buzzing, and obviously to secure a home final, there's no better place obviously to play. So we're really looking forward to it, and hopefully we turn it on in front of our home fans.
Early on in the second half, we were under the pump a little bit. We sort of relaxed a bit, slowed the game down, but then sort of last 20 minutes we always knew, if we're still in the game or 1-0 up, we're always going to go away with it because, fit blokes down there. So, it's good to get a result and go into finals with a 4-0 win.
For you, I mean, it's first half of the season, you're out through injury. You were looking mid-year as if you were going to miss half a season, then the side was going to miss finals. All of a sudden, you're a Golden Boot winner. We're playing finals. What a difference 6 months can make.
Look, it's football, Obviously, what happened halfway through the year, exit of players, new coach come in, puts everyone on their toes. So, for the boys to show what they've done, it's respect to them. A lot of hard work they've put in at training. It's starting to pay off, so it's good.
Celebration after your second goal. I think you must have been saluting our stats man there, were you?
Yeah, the stats man scored a goal and seen his shot on the iPad starting to touch in numbers, so thought I'd have a bit of a laugh with him.
After we scored the first goal, we were looking pretty good. Then late in the first half and early in the second half, they had a couple of really good chances. We managed to keep them out, and then most importantly after that, we managed to capitalise on that and keep scoring.
Yeah, well, they're obviously weren't in fourth position or fifth position for no reason. So they're a decent side, and I think over the course of 90 minutes, you're not going to dominate for the whole time. So we defended when we had to, and we were pretty solid. Yeah.
It must be nice when they back you up up front as well. You make a nice save, then the ball goes down the other end, and suddenly we start scoring again and put them away. It really validates everything we do, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have been witness to the last 18 months where we've defended sometimes sometimes well, and then missed chances up front that it really kind of affects the morale and affects the way the team performs. So it's good you're right, it is good to see things going well up front, and then we back them up by keeping it solid down the back.
I might ask the obvious question here, but excited for finals next week?
Yeah, it's been a long time for me since I last played finals, so Gully will be tough, but I don't think they're unbeatable. So
I've got Chris Taylor here, the man who, well, even if he wasn't saying it publicly, would have been privately thinking that not playing finals football would have been a disappointment this year.
That's what we set out to achieve, and it's obviously nice when things come to fruition, but it's been a tough battle, and frustrating at times. But in the end, we've got there, and I think we've got there in the right position. It was always going to be hard to get the top 3 spots. But I think most clubs will be looking over the shoulder at us now and a little bit worried, and that's a good way to go in the finals. There's no pressure on us. We just want to go there and enjoy it and see what happens.
We're hosting Green Gully next week. We've had a great win over them at the start of the season. Then, of course, we lost 3-1 last time we played at Lakeside. They're always a difficult side. They're experienced VPL players. How are you looking? You must be looking forward to that clash. And are you planning anything particular for next week?
Oh, look, it's not that you plan things against Green Gully. It's that you know that they're the sort of side that will get on top of you, grind away, won't make mistakes, and then punish you if you make a mistake. So it's back to the drawing board a little bit. But we're still smarting a little bit from getting beat in the semi-final of the cup. So it's a game that I relish on our own ground as well. Good wide pitch. We can move the ball around, and hopefully we come away with the right result.